now we're ready to go. We're going to start out with our block drills as usual. So go ahead and set your dummy to block everything. Switch block is enabled. Block type is normal. Stance is standing. We're going to start up with just 5P, 2P over and over and over. Did you do 2 of each, right? Deep breaths are godlike, Ristibolin. Hey, what up, Bonjour? Good to see you. One bin, that is pretty sick. Hey, what up, Bonjour? Good to see you. All right, one more lap. All right. Now switch to 5P, 5K. Oop. Let's see. Is my mic rattling a lot? I moved the arm a little bit. So if you have your block setting to switch, let's see. I think. Yeah. I wonder what happens if I don't set and this will hit. Yeah, okay. That's fine. He doesn't have to block this one. Good, yeah. All right. I'll do one more lap. And again. So, one bin, can you still hear the mic rattling? Let me know. All right. We can keep Slayer blocking. Go ahead and put block switching back on. It's fine. I don't know. Oh shit.
Might just be something you can't help. Just because you're sticking to the desk.
Yeah. Normally I feel like I can't hear it at all even when I'm playing loudy. Interesting. Okay. Well, I can't really fix it right now, so I'll turn it down a little bit and hopefully that will help. All right, next, you're gonna work on, we're gonna do a tick throw into our throw setups. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're just gonna start with run up 5K and then throw, like that. Oh, the combo afterwards is you wait for a little bit, then jump slash, jump cancel that, and the jump slash again, and then jump hard slash, and then 623K, and then 214K, just like that. Remember, it's you have longer to let the throw rock than you think. If you try and catch them too high in the launch arc, then what's going to happen is you're going to end up basically being a little short on the combo. Hey, what up, Daft Phonics? Good to see you. Yeah. We staying safe. We're just trying to parse what's going on today. What's going on in the world in general. The world continues to hit a boiling point, and right now we're just trying to chill out. Refresh our brains and bodies a little bit by trying to stay calm, get some relaxing exercise in. And then when we're ready to, we'll turn it back up. Remember, you cannot keep it 100 your whole life. It's important to create moments in your life to chill out a little bit. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. It's okay. I'm dropping it. No big deal. Oh. Alright. JK there was accidental, but that's fine. Jam's combo routes are pretty resilient. You can there's a lot of room to improvise there. All right, we're gonna keep on with the tick throws, but now you're gonna do 5K 5P throw. It's gonna look like this. This is particularly nasty because if the opponent is looking for a mash opportunity, they probably won't see the 5P coming. Or they'll probably, because they see Jam moving, they're probably just going to assume you're continuing the block string. But because that 5P whiffs on crouchers. Hey, what up, Sar? Big Sar, good to see you. I hope you and yours are doing okay, homie. Sarv out there in Minneapolis. Trying to at ground zero for all this shit. Though honestly, at this point, it feels like pretty much any American city could be ground zero for this shit. Hey, Alpha Minerva, good to see you. We're just doing some drills. Feel free to join us. Yeah, it's everywhere. And Sarv and everyone, we know it's been everywhere, right? Oakland, Ferguson, Minneapolis, fucking Harlem, Compton. It is everywhere. Talking with Big Sarv about this the other day, and we were both just like, you know, I'd rather see people angry than apathetic. That's right, charge blitz if you got it. Do what you got to do. All right, now we're gonna switch up. We're gonna continue doing one more tick throw setup, but this time what we're gonna do is 5K 2K and then a redash. Right, it's gonna look like this. Now, when would you use this one over the 5K 5P? Well, they cover two different use cases, right? What 5K 2K does is it covers someone who's trying to backdash out of your pressure, right? The more you play Jam, the more you'll understand that once she's standing right next to you, she is scary as shit, right? She doesn't have a whole lot of mix in the traditional sense around like up, down, left, right. But what she does have is really good pressure and really big threats of counter hits. Which means that once she's standing next to you, you mostly just want to get the fuck away from her, right? And some people will decide to mash, and other people will decide to try and backdash. And Jam can have different options to call out both, right? If you backdash and against Jam, and she's doing the 5K 2K string, the 2K will actually catch them when they're standing before they try and backdash, right? Because you need to stand in order to backdash. Actually, yeah, see, I'm pressing down back right now. You have to hit back twice to backdash, right? Oh, thanks, Sarv. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was, you know, that was honestly, playing against Damendo's chip his day one chip was one of the most educational sets I've played in a long time. And it was not just because I was trying to learn the matchup, like from the other perspective. It was also, and I realized this, Damendo has obviously really good understanding of Guilty Gear as a game. Now that was like his day one chip, basically. So I wasn't looking for a whole lot of like amazing insights on how to play chip. But what I got from Damendo, and I realized this later because I was trying to figure out like, why do I learn so much more playing against Damendo's chip than I do playing against like other chip players, right? And I realized it's because since Peter has only played against chip for the most part, but he's played against really good chips, right? He played against Bears, he played against Samito, like he's played against like nothing but good chips, and then me, I'm all right. But because he's played against other great chips and who have made him work a lot harder than I do, his perspective on Chip as a character, he's using the tools that he's seen most effective when used against him, right? I don't have that perspective, so I learned so much from how he approaches the game and the character, because I got to kind of see a lot of his like raw thought process applied to a character where he's unfamiliar. Super educational. Absolutely, Sarv. I went through a little bit of it. That full set was like 3 hours long though, and it was just super cool to see him going. Anyway, that's it for the throw setups for now. So go ahead and switch the dummy to none block. And now we're just going to practice a basic B&B. We're going to do 5K, 2K, 2S, 2H, 2D. Oop. Oop. Now this combo will likely be changed. You can change it around a little bit based on on range. See, because it is pretty sensitive. Fortunately, Jam's Gatlings are rather flexible. The main thing you want to emphasize here is that you're starting with 5k, and that when you end the 2D, you hit the charge, so you can start charging up your cards. Is there a VOD of that set? So I did a replay analysis on my stream, but the full I didn't do the full VOD because it's like 3 hours long. The full VOD is over on his stream, and it's not archived anywhere. You just have to look into his past broadcasts. It's from like I think a week or two ago. Yeah, just work those combos. Oops. Also, if you're playing Jam and you're getting lots of accidental card charges, that's probably a sign that you need to be a little bit more intentional with some of your directional inputs, because it's really easy to get that if you're not super focused. Ooh, okay. Mess that up a little bit, but it's okay. We still got the 2D. All right, now we're going to switch it up. Instead of going for the card charge, you're going to go ahead and cancel 2D into 4-6P. It's the same combo besides that. Ooh. This is what you go for if you want corner carry and a little bit more damage. See? Just like 2 of them can get your opponent across the entire screen. Also, I see Bondrin and Popo Ring logging on the same time. I ain't seen Popo Ring play Guilty Gear in a while. I wonder, they got some practice sessions coming up. Ooh, look at that damage. I'm just gonna do one more lap. Oh. Oh, a little late on that. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're going to set the dummy to random block. And what we're gonna do is you're gonna start with 5k, 2k, and if the dummy blocks, then you go for the throw into the combo. If the dummy gets hit, go ahead and go into your card charge. Learning to hit confirm. Oh, Execool, that's excellent news. Oh. A little late on that. We'll go ahead and put the throw elsewhere. It's fine. Go ahead and we'll do a couple more laps like this. Throw. Oh, a little early. Charge card. Go ahead and set that tick throw up. Oh. Have a little fun there. Do one more. Okay. All right. Now, so that was the first day's worth of drills. Now we're going to add some of the ones from day 2. So we're going to go ahead and turn block settings off. And we're just going to focus on our IAD Gekis back and forth and our Kenro Kaku. So we'll start with IAD Geki. That's 956-214K. So you're going to do the IAD, right, like that, and then immediately go into core circle forward back kick. Sorry, no, we didn't. I honestly didn't think there was that much to talk about. So if y'all don't know, we can talk about it a little bit while going ahead and practicing this input. If y'all don't know, Arxis released a blog post explaining basically some of the major takeaways and the next steps following up from the closed beta, the CBT test form. And most of what they said was I think they correctly acknowledged the feedback that they got, which is not a surprise to anyone, right? Like the internet was basically just not split on what they were playing, right? But they kind of explained their decisions. They explained why things were that way. And they did say that they would work on stuff. However, the thing that was missing, and look, like, I would not expect a dev team to be offering like super strict accountability expectations here. What up, Armitage? Good to see you. But I think it's pretty clear that they're not interested in making a product pivot, right? So all the decisions, all the things that were in the Strive beta that people didn't like, in regards to like the Gatling system and the lobbies and whatever, it seemed pretty clear that those decisions were made for reasons, that those reasons do not necessarily line up with what the current invested Guilty Gear player base is into, and that they would explain those reasons, but they wouldn't really do. They didn't do much in the blog post to say, "Oh, we're changing things," pretty much at all, right? I think they are committed to the vision of the Guilty Gear that they're making, and so the question is, can they make incremental changes to their direction, or incremental changes to the product without changing their direction, that make core Guilty Gear fans happy? And the blog post did not fill me with a whole lot of confidence that this was going to happen. I honestly didn't think it was going to happen anyway, right? Because the expectations for Guilty Gear is that it sells a bunch of copies, right? Like, I'm sure that the expectations are much higher than they were for Xrd. When I saw the feedback, it looked like a solid 3.5 for the battle system. But I might have misread the graph or something. Oop. Anyway, go ahead, keep practicing those IED Gekis. Oh, you can see me. Oh, my hand's getting tired. That's why I'm missing it.
I can't do the Geki motion fast enough.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I imagine it's harder on pad too, right? Yeah. All right, now we're gonna try back ID Gekirin. This shit is hard as fuck. So go ahead and give it a shot. It's 754214K. It is a lot harder to do than the forward one. And actually, if you find that you just can't do this, and which I can't really do, you can practice it. You can break it up a little bit by just doing neutral jump into backdash, air backdash, and then doing 214K from there. Oops. As far as just playing Xrd, my plan is to play fighting games that I enjoy and that I think respect my time. I'll give Strive a shot. I give lots of fighting games a shot. I will give Strive a shot because I believe that the team is capable of doing some cool shit. But I have no interest in sticking around to play a game that I don't like and that I wouldn't recommend to other people. So if it turns out that Guilty Gear Strive is one of those games, I'm not going to play it. That doesn't mean that I like, or at least maybe it means that I'll enter locals if they're there. Dang. Why is this? But I have no interest in playing the latest and greatest for its own sake. Wow. So if I'm just a little bit shy on this, then I don't get the Geki, huh? That's wild. Do I find doing air dash Gekitin, air backdash Gekitin using 2147? Let's see. Ooh, I hadn't tried this because what up, Strobes? This is so I'm referring to Amadeus's drills, and he didn't suggest this one, so that's interesting. But it looks like I'm losing the kick input. Oops. Okay. try it on the other side now. It's okay if you don't get this. You can see I'm clearly not getting it. What's important is that you keep on putting that practice in. So. Oop. Hey, what up, White Beast? Good to see you. Yeah, it's so much easier on this side just to do that. There will be hard things in your life that you might spend weeks, months, years learning how to do. And that's awesome. If you are stopping because you can't get something on the first try or the first day or the first week, you're selling yourself short. You are capable of doing great things if only you dedicate yourself over time. I played... This is a great segue. I played Zero in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for many years, but it actually wasn't until a couple of years in that I decided to do lightning loops, right? And it wasn't just because we didn't know about them for a while, right? It was also because I didn't think I was the kind of player who could do them. Oops. Slayer, go away. And then one day, it was after Evo, when I saw, it might have been when I saw Mihei start playing. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to play this game... Oh, that's a lot easier. I'm just on this side. If I'm gonna play this game and this character, oh yeah, Strobes is a lot easier, I think. He basically does like Geki. He starts with Gekidine, so he does 2-1-4, and then he rolls back up back to 7, and then back to 4, and then K. It feels. I think the timing might, yeah. There might be a return to neutral at some point. Yeah, I think it might be. I don't know if it's easier. It's a different kind of hard. And nice, Raul, man. That's what's up. There you go. Yeah. Oh, so what I was saying was, after Evo one year, I decided to practice lightning loops every day until the next Evo. And I didn't hit every day, but I got most days. And now I can do lightning loops. I never thought I was the kind of player who could do that shit until I became the kind of player who could do that shit. There's no magic. It's just dedication. Just putting in the work. All right, so the way this method works, yeah, you do, it's 2-1-4-7 5 was it 5-4 and then kick. All right, now we're gonna move on to the next thing. It's IAD Kenro. This is forward again, so it'll be a little bit easier. 9-5-6 2-3-6K. You might think that would give you a Ryujin, but if you do it right, then you'll get Kenro instead. We'll try it. Yeah. Oops. That's absolutely how flossing works. I started flossing after I learned how to do lightning loops. Oh no, not what I want. Nice. It's not sudden. You've been working on it for 9 months. Oop. Flossing is when you stick a little bit of like, well, floss, right? It's usually like nylon string between your teeth to clean that shit out. If you go to the dentist, your dentist has probably been telling you to do that shit for like many years now. Now I don't know about no Fortnite dance. I'm talking about flossing. Y'all got to take care of your teeth. I actually wrote an article about how I started flossing a long time ago. Man. Oh, this is good. So my hands have forgotten how to IAD on this side. Let's see. There we go. Works on that side. Oh. Oh. What am I missing here? Let's see. Oh, I think I'm missing my forward input. Yeah. I'm returning to neutral at the wrong time. On this side it works fine. C'est la vie. Alright, we'll move on. So next, what we're going to work on is Jam's Kara Gekirin. Kara is basically when you empty cancel something in a fighting game. And so what we're going to do is, we're not going to set it up off a combo or anything yet, but eventually this tool is useful for helping set up like high-low mix-ups, or high-low throw mix-ups, really. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with 236S, which is her command dash. And then from here, you're going to press K, which gives you the low kick. But before the low kick actually comes out, you're going to cancel that into 214K for Geki. So if you do it right, you'll see the kick just barely come out, but it won't yet be active, and so Slayer won't actually get hit by it. The way that I do this, actually, let's see what so Alma's method is 236K and then 214, and you hit K twice. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, that's actually easier than my method. I like it. And the reason it works is because you can't do Gekirin out of the command dash. Right? So you've already got the motion on deck, right? And it's ready to go. And so you press kick twice to give you the hamon, that's a low kick, and then the high kick. Nice. Let me know how that's going for y'all. All right, we're doing Katageki, y'all. We'll do one more lap. Is it hard? What are you having problems with, Daft Phonics? Oop. What up, Drake? What up, Jacob? Oop. All right. We'll move on. We've got one more thing that I wanted to work on today. Well, actually, real quick. I'll explain real quick why Katageki is so good, right? So what we're doing is off combos, off especially blocked combos, right? We'll go ahead and have Slayer block everything. Yeah, we did the IAD DP. Got some good practice in there. Off blocked combos, if you want to keep that pressure up, one of your tools is her command dash, right? Now, often you see Jam players busting out the puffball like this, right? But you want to have more on deck than just puffball. So this 236S gives you all kinds of options. Oops. You can go low. You can do a sidestep into a throw, right? You played someone named Pat the Flip Stand? Oh my god. I do not need this in my life. All right. So we're going to do that. Go ahead and do that blocked combo. You can do like kick slash slash, right? And then go for a Geki. Oops, that wasn't a Geki. Oop, not what I wanted. And the idea here is you can threaten with lows, highs. If you got something carded, oh man, we're breaking out the Dido Great Lakes. If you got Geki carded, that shit gets real fast. You got Max Geki, oh, they ain't blocking that shit, right? Oh my god, that's dirty. That's why we want to do Kata Geki. All right, real quick, we'll do one more. And for this one, you're going to turn block off, and you're going to turn counter hit on, right? We'll do forced, okay? Go ahead and get your dummy in the corner for this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to practice a combo off counter hit 6H. Counter hit 6H is the god. So 6H, yeah, 6H is this button right here. Moves jam like halfway across the fucking screen. It fucking beats out all kinds of shit. She's got like lower body invuln, I think, on some of this, so she'll just go over. Oh my god, and counter hit. Just look at what happens. We do 6H into puffballs. Oops.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking corner carry.
The leg she's standing on doesn't have a hurt box.
Yeah, she's lower body invuln. So this is a high value target. This might very well be what a jam player spends the whole round trying to set up. Just kidding. Jam players don't set up shit. But if jam players had an extra brain cell, they would be using this they would be setting this shit up, right? Jam players set up 6H with 6H. I know how this shit goes. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna do 6H. Let's see the combo that Amma has called out for this one. I'll just pull this up real quick. You can do counter hit 6H into 236, and then you piano S and H, and it's to go straight to send me. Oops. Huh. Interesting. I wonder why he does that. So the one that I will usually do is that one. Maybe I misread it. I don't know. Because we don't want to pop him out of the corner.
Yeah, it's probably just regular puffs.
Yeah. So do 6H. Oops.
Can't do too close. Just if you start in the middle, you'll end up.
Oh no. It's because I was going straight to. Woo. Oh.
Yeah, you can't start in the corner.
I'm trying to see what the different puffballs do. Right. Do that one. A little closer.
I always get a pop out if I do it.
If you're doing straight to H, yeah. I wonder if you can. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to hit him in the corner. Anyway, for now, what we'll do is we'll do 6H, 236S, then S again, and then H again, right? So you get both puffballs, right? And then we'll see if the rest of the combo works, right? So this is dash 5K, 2H, let it rock for 2 hits, into 4-6 PK, and then another puffball duo, right? Let's try this out and see if it works. Ooh, that was an OTG. All right, so that was one hit. Got the OTGs up in here. Okay, so that was good so far. I think after the 2 hits of the 2H, we go 4-6 PK. Oops. There we go. And then another 2 puffballs. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's OTG. Why am I getting the OTG puffball here? That's weird. I wonder if this is a Slayer thing. We reset to the middle. No, he So Amma's note's definitely. Oh, okay. If we're at half screen, then this shit works with just one puffball. So. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, so we don't want to cross under him because that leads to the cross up center E. That's a little better. Oop, wrong button. Ah, so yeah, you actually have to delay the 6H cancel a little bit. Oop. Oop.
What, 5K 2H?
Yeah. Oh, too much. Woo, this is tough. This is the one that I normally use, but I don't think that lets you go into PK.
The last puffballs.
Huh?
Is there anything after that?
No, it was just puffballs. Got it. So if you cancel out of the command dash, this is why he's plinking, I guess. But if you plink, you can actually go too fast. Oh, almost. Okay. Are you putting yourself at a disadvantage by playing Guilty Gear on pad? I mean, every controller that's not a hitbox has its own advantages and disadvantages. But yeah, Lost Soul plays on pad. I think, I personally, I think it's pretty, the effects that it has is pretty character specific. So like, for example, Chip is not a character who I would recommend playing on pad. And the reason is because shit like faultless defense canceling his J2K is just, unless you tweak your pad layout to make that easier, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. You can do it. That's one of the advantages of playing on pad. But I think that some characters are easier to play on pad and some characters are easier to play on stick. I kind of feel like this is my uneducated take here. Because I don't play on a hitbox enough to know if any characters are specifically hard to play on hitbox. But I would say that there's definitely some inputs that were designed to be done on a stick, and learning how to do them on pad is not insurmountable, but it's not necessarily as hard or as easy. Now that being said, the fact is that if you're using a pad, because it's what you got and it's all you can afford, that's fine. Fucking do it. Oh, almost. But if you're using a pad because you're already comfortable using a pad in other video games, using a pad in a fighting game is just different from using it in other video games. And so you're going to end up feeling like you're relearning your input device. Oh, there we go. Oh, now we're just learning combo. Oh, almost. Yeah, there's lots of high-level players who play any given character on a pad. It's not easy. But playing this game at a high level is not easy. It doesn't matter what your input device is. Oh, too far. Oh. What'd you do?
Oh no, I can't like do I keep getting 2K instead of 5K.
Oh.
Getting it.
Oh, almost.
It's annoying because it's like.
Yeah, shouts to Dandy Cam playing Jacko. Woo. Too far. All right, we need to get a little deeper. Oh, almost. Wow. So this isn't. There's something about this that's Slayer's teching out. So I'm gonna try and see. Maybe this is. Maybe I have to do this on a different character. We'll try Soul. If you ever wonder why a combo is why a combo isn't working, you can try it on Soul. He tends to be the one that's the easiest to hit with a bunch of different combos. Oh. I mean, if the Elfelt meme that you're referring to is that everyone hates Elfelt and the people who play her because she's a fucking busted ass broken piece of shit character, then I think all you need to do is play against a good Elfelt and you'll understand that. Hmm. Almost. I mean, Elfelt, Rev 1 Elfelt was... Elfelt has only gotten less broken over time. So, like, Rev 2 Elfelt is actually the least broken version of Elfelt. Okay. Oh. Irene with the spreading the gospel. Man, this one's really tricky. Well, we'll go ahead and let this rock for now. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more work to figure this combo out, but just trying it out is good practice. So I hope y'all had a good time doing your jam warm-ups. Just go ahead and shake it off, stretch your neck. I'll stand up a little bit. But good job, y'all. You did it. That reminds me, One Bin. Well, I guess first of all, thanks to everyone for participating. We'll go ahead and close the warm-up up out there.